Can I have a word with you right now?
I'm busy, so make it quick.
It's about your mother.
What's wrong with my mom?
She seems to be developing dementia. You know how she sometimes gets lost during her daily walks, don't you? I'm wondering if home care alone is not enough anymore. Maybe we should consider getting professional help.
Huh? Are you trying to put my mother into the nursing home?
Don't talk to me like it's my fault.
Are you kidding me? You're my wife, so you're supposed to take care of her yourself.
But I have a job and housework to do, so I can't focus solely on caring for her. I'm so busy that I'm knackered. I'm not sure if I can continue taking care of your mother.
How can you say that when you don't even have a proper job? Mom says she doesn't want to live in a nursing home. She wants to stay at home. You should think about how she feels.
If you're going to be so stubborn, why don't you help out a little more? It's not just about your mother. You need to think more about the housework too.
I can't. I'm too busy with work. This is an important time for me, so I don't want to waste my time to talk to you like this.
I see. You've been working overtime for the last few days anyway.
I'll be home after 10 p.m. again today.
Got it. By the way, you've been spending most of your time in your room lately, haven't you? What are you up to?
I have to get ready for work tomorrow when I get home.
Seems like you've been texting with your cell phone a lot too. Are you doing some sort of side job?
Were you stalking me? What a disgusting woman.
Don't talk like that. I just saw you when I brought you some snacks.
That's enough. I'm done talking about this. I can't keep texting you. Anyway, you must take care of Mom at home. That's a normal thing for a wife to do.
Okay then. Can I talk to you for a second?
Again? I'm at work. If this is about taking care of Mom, we have nothing to talk about.
No, it's not. I was just cleaning your room.
Hey, don't you dare enter my room without permission. Did you touch something?
Your room is a mess because you don't clean up yourself, so I have no choice. By the way, looks like you've got new clothes. I'm surprised. You never cared about your appearance before. Are these clothes from the famous luxury brand? Are you interested in fashion now?
What? Even men need to dress properly, don't they? Is it strange that I started to wear those clothes? Don't make fun of me.
No, I didn't mean it that way, so please don't be offended.
I'm not overweight, so I look good in everything. I haven't changed a bit since I was single. You need to lose some weight, or you'll end up fat like a pig. How pathetic.
That's rude. For your information, I'm not that fat. Anyway, I have to go to work too, so I'll see you later.
Hey, I thought you texted me because you wanted to tell me something. Did you texted me just because you were mad that I had new stuff from a luxury brand?
No, it's not like that. I guess I was imagining things. I'm sorry to have disturbed you at work.
What an annoying woman. Give me a break.
What I wanted to tell my husband was that he left his phone at home. But I decided not to tell him since I had a bad feeling about that. To be honest, my husband's behavior lately has been so bad. He is on his phone the whole time he is home. Since I was curious about what he's up to, I checked his phone. I felt guilty, but I had no choice. His cell phone was easily unlocked with a password that my husband always uses. Then, I received a message notification from someone named Jade saying, "I love you, Luther. I'm looking forward to our upcoming trip." There was also a travel magazine on his desk. That was the moment I knew for sure that my husband was cheating on me. As I searched around him, I found evidence of the affair. I was shocked and angry, so I came up with a plan to punish my husband. I'm going to execute my plan a month later, which is the day of my husband's so-called business trip. Hello, Luther. Looks like you've been busy with work. It's been a long time since the last time you went for a business trip. Are you sure that you have everything you need?
I brought my cell phone with me anyway. As long as I have my phone, I'll be fine.
Sorry to bother you at a time like this, but
What is it?
actually, it looks like your mother isn't feeling well.
Huh? Did she tell you that she's sick? Maybe she was just pretending. We shouldn't bother about that. Taking care of an old woman is really troublesome.
It looks like she's having a high fever. I'm worried, so I'm thinking of taking her to the hospital.
You sure you can handle it by yourself?
Well, I'll just have to wait and see. I hope it isn't a life-threatening fever. If she gets worse, can I call you?
I don't mind about that, but I can't take your calls. You are a housewife, so you need to take care of Mom. I'm going on a business trip, and I don't have time to deal with you and Mom.
I know it's hard to go on a business trip. Are you so busy that you don't even have time to rest? I was just thinking how jealous I am that you're going on a business trip to Florida.
You think I'm going to that famous theme park? I'm going on a business trip, not vacation. I don't have time to play around. I'm very busy.
I see.
I've got a meeting with a client right now. If Mom is really sick, you must take her to see a doctor as soon as possible. I'm counting on you.
Are you still in the middle of client meeting? Is it okay if I call you? I have something to report.
What happened?
It took your mother to the hospital. I'm still worried about her.
So, how is she?
She has a slight fever, and her throat is not too irritated, so they think it's just a common cold.
That's great. Can we end our conversation here? I'm kind of busy.
Are you always busy during the business trip?
That's what I'm saying. I'm in a meeting right now.
One job after another. That's tough. Do you go out for drinks with your boss at night? Don't binge drink too much.
I'll make it work. Don't worry. I'm not a child, so don't tell me what to do.
I need to talk to you about something.
I'm still in a meeting. Is it urgent?
It's about your mother.
Again? Are you talking about putting her into the nursing home? We had talked about that last time, so there's no point to talk about that again.
I was just wondering if we could add more daycare services.
That might be okay, but I don't have time for that since I'm busy with work. Why don't you do some research and decide it by yourself?
But it's about your mother. I want to discuss it with you. I want you to take it more seriously.
I told you that now isn't the right time, didn't I? I'm still at work and you're getting on my nerves. Stop stressing me out, will you? I'm in a meeting with a client right now. Do you understand?
Understood. Sorry to interrupt. See you later. Hey, the meeting's over, right? Can I call you now?
I can't. I'm still in a meeting.
What? Isn't it too long indeed? I wonder if that's even possible. Is it a long meeting without a break in between? That's too much.
There's another meeting going on.
Is it really a meeting?
Of course it is. What's the point of lying about that? I'm telling the truth.
You don't even have time to call your family? It's about your mother.
I don't have time for that. If it's not even urgent, why are you calling me so many times today? I don't think I can check your messages or take your call after this. I'm counting on you to take care of Mom and the housework.
What are you going to do if I get sick? Our family will be ruined. You have to help me a little. Do you know what's going on at home?
Why do you suddenly start talking like that? I don't want to hear about what ifs. It's your own fault for not taking better care of yourself if you get sick.
I'm not Wonder Woman, so I do get sick sometimes. I can't do everything on my own. You should think more about my situation.
Well, let me tell you something. I worked so hard for you guys from morning till night. You're a housewife, so taking care of Mom and the housework is your job. I can't have you interrupting me like this while I'm on a business trip.
Business trip? I wonder if you're telling the truth.
What do you mean?
I mean, are you really in a meeting with a client? It's just too long.
You've never been on a business trip, so you have no idea about that. Stop doubting me, will you?
Are you sure you're not just faking it?
There's nothing to fake.
Can you call me around 7 p.m.?
Let me see. I can't call you at that time because I need to attend dinner with a client.
Seems that you just made up that dinner schedule. I kept texting my husband to ask for his excuse. I knew he wasn't on a business trip, so I wanted to leave proof that my husband was lying to me. However, he kept repeating his selfish arguments. I was getting pretty pissed off too. Luther, didn't you buy a magazine about vacation to Florida?
How did you know about that?
Isn't it strange? You said that you're spending most of your time for client meetings.
I just got carried away when my boss told me to go on a business trip to Florida. That's why I bought that magazine.
Is that so?
I've been working so much. I haven't had time to go sightseeing.
That's too bad. Also, you packed your own bags, which is rare. I'm the one who always packs for business trips until now. Why did you decide to do so?
You seemed busy, so I just did it myself. You always say that you're busy, aren't you?
By the way, it seems like you're always in client meetings, but you didn't bring any business suit with you. Looks like you left it at home.
What are you talking about? I have a business suit with me. The one you saw is just one of them I left at home.
Instead, you're bringing most of your personal clothes, the fashionable ones. Also, those you bought from that luxury brand. Do you really need to bring all those stylish personal clothes to work?
I brought them just in case I might need them. By the way, why am I being blamed for packing my own stuff?
You are at work right now, aren't you? And you're in a meeting, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I was just wondering, why are you both wearing fashionable casual clothes?
Huh?
Anyway, who is that woman next to you? She's quite beautiful.
What did you say? What are you talking about? Are you out of your mind?
The woman with long brown hair. She's a little chubby too.
What do you mean? We're not talking on video call, are we?
We're just texting each other right now. What are you upset about?
Is someone filming me?
I don't know what you're talking about. By the way, where do you think I am right now?
Where are you?
I'm near you.
Are you kidding me? Show yourself right away. Answer me, Chloe.
You're staying at a hotel near that famous theme park, right? Actually, I'm staying at the same hotel. The official hotel. You didn't notice, did you? You were just too excited.
What? Can you just explain to me what's going on?
What a coincidence. Well, I'm traveling alone, but I know that you're having an affair. What else could it be? I can see that long-haired, overweight woman you're having an affair with.
How did you find out? I don't feel good about this.
Are you telling me you admit that you're having an affair? What was all that pestering about business trip then? You were so overbearing about it.
Well, you see, this woman she's my subordinate, a very reliable person. My boss ordered me to go with her.
You both go to work wearing those casual clothes? What kind of company that allows the employees to dress like that when meeting customers? Your company's credibility is definitely at stake.
No, I was told to come to the drinking party in casual clothes, so I changed.
I see. Well, I'm going to say hello to both of you now, so wait for me.
Absolutely not. You don't need to do that.
Stop lying to me, okay? It's just because you don't want me to meet her, right? It's time for a reality check, Luther.
That's, come to think of it, you're lying about Mom not feeling well, weren't you? What on earth are you thinking that you just left her alone in the house?
Your mother went for a short stay at a care facility. I'm sorry I took advantage of you without saying anything. Well, I'm in charge of the house, right?
You're a liar too.
Don't you dare say that to me. You lie all the time, Luther. You were lying to hide your affair. I was just doing my best in gathering the evidence. The more evidence, the better. You're far more culpable than I am.
Darn it. How on earth did you find us? I didn't put any post-it notes in the magazine I bought. Have you been following me all this time?
Are you stupid? There's no way I'd go to that much trouble. You made a reservation by your computer, didn't you? The record was still there since you didn't delete the history. Anyway, my eyes were about to rot when I saw some embarrassing websites you visited. Oh, by the way, I found out that you also bought some naughty lingerie online. That's really disgusting. I wonder what kind of woman would appreciate a gift like that.
Stop it. I just forgot to erase the history.
You must have been so excited with that trip that you forgot about that. Well, you're always so careless.
What a horrible woman you are.
I don't think you have the right to say that after what you've done to me. I don't want to hear any more excuses from you.
I didn't ask her to go for the trip. I was just along for the ride.
Well, now you're acting as if you're the victim, huh? Blaming your affair partner is disgusting. It doesn't matter who started it because it doesn't change the fact that you're cheating behind my back.
Chloe, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. This is the first time I've ever cheated on you, right? Don't make it a big deal, please. People make mistakes, and I'm not an exception.
I'm sick of your lies, Luther. You cheated with some girls who look like sumo wrestlers a bunch of times before. I think your so-called subordinate is the third woman. You think I don't know anything about that?
Who told you about that?
Are you telling me that you were really having affairs with those female sumo wrestlers? I'm stunned. I've been doubting you all this time, but now I've got all the proof of your affair. You admit it yourself, so there's no way that you can just run away.
I can't believe you just deceived me. Please forgive me, Chloe. I'm very sorry.
I'll never forgive you. You are such a terrible person. You don't even care about your own mother. I can't believe you refused to help me take care of your mother just because you were having an affair.
From now on, I'll help you take care of Mom and I'll do the housework too. You have my word.
I thought you're busy working overtime. You don't have time to take care of the house, do you? Oh, I got it. You were lying about that too.
I'm begging you, please, don't say that.
It's too late, Luther. I can't take it anymore. I have more than enough evidence of your affair. I'm going to charge you and your affair partner a very stiff alimony. Be prepared for that. Let's discuss about the rest in the presence of a lawyer. After this, I was able to get a divorce without any problems. My ex-husband was so angry that he had to pay alimony. His affair partner also left him right away. My ex-husband was left alone with his mother, who of course needed care. He was so distressed that he asked for help many times, but I did not respond to any of his requests. I want him to take care of his own mother. Now that I'm single, I moved to a pet-friendly apartment, and I welcomed a new family member, a cat. My ex-husband and his mother hated animals, so we couldn't have a pet. Now I live peacefully with my cat, who plays with me adorably.
My name is Rebecca. I am in my early 30s and I am a novelist. I live with my 2 elementary school daughters and my husband James, a copywriter and the same age as me. Recently, I'm suffering from my mother-in-law's behavior. She's from a good and rich family and married to a man who is a director of a company. Since she has been spoiled ever since she was born and has done whatever she wanted, she is a nuisance who ranks and one-up everyone around her based on their family background and money, including our family, my parents, and her daughter's family who left her house to marry into her husband's family. And recently, she even started doing this. Rebecca, where do you keep the new body soap? The last one I used was so nice and my skin got smooth, so I want the same one for mine. Bianca, you came to our home again without permission? You and James are both at work today, and Annie and Rachel are away on a school trip, right? I've come to protect your house for you guys. As a thank you gift, I'll take some body soap. You should be thankful. I don't charge you in cash. A home guard? Please stop making jokes. Also, that's our house, so don't take her stuff without permission. I mean, how many times have I told you not to go into our house without permission? This is not only your house, right? It's also James' house, so it's natural for me, his mother, to go in and out. I mean, he gave me a duplicate key, so it's fine. He's warned you many times, hasn't he? He told you that the next time you enter the house without permission, he would confiscate it, right? Oh, really? You always mess up your house and it's really bothering me. Who do you think cleans up after you leave each and every time? When we go on vacation or leave the house for a long period, it's so hard for me to clean it up when I get back. Please don't do anything more to mess the house. Also, this tea and sweets look so good. I'll take some home for my husband. Hey, are you listening to me? I'm listening. You know, Bianca, do you really know what you're doing? Even though you are his mother, it's not right for you to come in without permission when he refuses to let you in. This is trespassing. In other words, it's a crime. Do you understand? You're overreacting. Don't you realize that you're narrow-minded? Oh God, of course you're a wife from a poor family. That has nothing to do with this. You've been so selfish with me with your money and the power from your family, and now you go in without permission and take things from other people's homes? Again, do you understand that this is a crime? Look, I may be your in-law, but I'm still a mother. Don't be stingy. Don't call it a crime. Oh God, I'm so frustrated because you don't understand. Why did James even let this unintelligent, poor girl get into our family? What's that? Now you're frustrated? I'm the one who's frustrated because you don't understand. Shut up, seriously, a poor girl. What? Stop complaining if you're not home right now. I'm the one who's home for the four of you who aren't home. I'm doing my job to protect the house. Do you understand? I'm doing my job. Before you complain, you should pay me. I welcomed a woman like you into my family. Give me a break. You're only supported by your husband and you have never worked in this real world. Don't be so selfish with your parents and your husband's family background and money. Get out now. Now. And you'd better clean up your mess too. Okay. You want me to leave, huh? You're so hopeless. You don't understand. This is why I hate poor people who grew up with a single parent. Recently, when I am away from home on vacation or for leisure, Bianca has started to come and occupy my apartment and use it as a vacation home. No matter how strictly she is warned by her son, she doesn't listen to him, and no matter how much we complain to her husband, he spoils her. Even when I changed the key and made sure the door was locked tightly, she would call a locksmith to open the door for some random reason like, I lost a key. A few days later, she heard a story about my husband and me and made an outrageous demand. Rebecca, I heard you are going abroad. You're a poor, unsuccessful novelist who depends on James and our money. Do you understand your position? Huh? What is it this time? I don't have any plans to go abroad now. There's no point in lying. I heard you built a villa abroad. Oh, right, but that was a long time ago. I don't go there often, but there is one overseas. You've really pushed yourself too hard, haven't you? I can't believe you have a villa abroad. It sounds like you're showing it off. I'm telling you, I didn't build it. I inherited it from my father who passed away. But I'm sure you still have to pay for the upkeep, right? Or is it in a very inexpensive minor country? Or maybe you inherited a shack in the middle of nowhere in a developing country. That would suit you though, wouldn't it? No, it's located in Cancun, Mexico. Cancun? You want to lie and show off that much? I told you I didn't build it. It was built by my father and mother with money they had saved up for years to make a beautiful memory once a year. Well, whatever, if you say so. Cancun. I've never been to Cancun because I go to other countries. I've always wanted to go there at least once if possible. And we have a fair amount of money, so I can work it out with my husband, but when it comes to traveling abroad, there's a lot of trouble, you know. Well, yeah, it's true you need a passport and exchange money. So, the next time you go abroad, will you let me and my husband come with you? What? I heard from James that you are planning to go during the summer vacation starting in 2 weeks. Then it's perfect timing. I'll come along for the ride. No, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't. We're planning to relax as a family. Besides, we've already booked our flights, so we can't add tickets now. Huh, what's that? You have the money to buy a villa, but you can't even invite your in-laws? A few extra people staying over is no big deal. You really are stingy. Don't tell me you're coming too. Of course, otherwise what's the point of going to Cancun? I'm sorry, but the villa is not very spacious. It would be difficult for 2 families to stay there. You and James and the others could book a hotel. Why would it turn out like that? I could understand if you guys are booking a room. I'm saying then there's no point going to Cancun. Do you understand English? Should I explain from 1 to 10? I told you we all can't stay there. This is your chance to show your in-laws the beautiful ocean of Cancun and be a good daughter-in-law. But you want to keep it all to yourselves. A poor woman from a poor family can't think like that. Bianca, can't you see I'm really telling you to stop? I'll help you pay for a plane ticket, so do something with James. I mean, the size of the house won't change, you know? I'm the one who came up with the idea and you're denying it, even though you're a lower-ranked wife. Who do you think you are to waste my precious time like you did the other day with the home guard? You came to our house without permission and you were just angry by yourself the other day. I'm telling you, I can't stay with you no matter what you say. If you insist, I guess the only way is to have separate hotels and flights and meet up there. This is really why I don't like wives from poor families. Listen, if you don't have money, don't buy a villa. If you can't afford to buy it, at least invite people over. If you can't even invite your parents-in-law, it's a waste of money to have it. Huh? Are you being dumb? It's just a common sense. If you can't even do such a thing, you're so unsightly. You say this, I say that. It's completely out of the question. Anyway, for once, I'd like to spend some quality time with my family, so please stop double booking. Well then, I have some chores to do, so if you'll excuse me now. Bianca's attitude made me feel tired and tired for no reason. Furthermore, one day just before the trip, I received a message from her. Rebecca, good afternoon, or good evening. Oops, there's a time difference between Cancun and California. I forgot. Huh? What? What's wrong? And what do you mean by time difference? Where do you think I am right now? How would I know? Fine, I will tell you. I just arrived in Cancun. I just saw the ocean from the plane. It was beautiful. My husband looks like he's having a great time. I can't believe you guys are actually coming to Cancun. How many days are you staying? Our schedule might clash with yours. We haven't decided on how many days, but it's possible that our stay will clash. Oh. Well, it's really nice view of the ocean, and I'm sure it's going to be fun. And to be honest, I'm surprised. Even though it's a shabby villa, it looks pretty new and nice, doesn't it? It even has a pool. I thought it would be a shabby shack since it came for a poor family, but surprisingly, you did a good job. Huh? A swimming pool? A villa? No way. It's your villa. What? When I asked the neighbors that we were visiting as relatives, they told us. People over here are so friendly. Wait a minute, how in the world could it happen? We are supposed to go to the villa the day after tomorrow. I know, I'm saying I'll stay here in the meantime. I didn't give you permission or invite you to use it. You're not very nice, so I managed myself. I guess a nice house is for upper-class people like us. You don't deserve a villa, even if it's a shabby one. I'm not talking about shabby or appropriate. You didn't come all the way to Cancun a few days before us just for that, did you? Of course I did, because I am your mother-in-law. What belongs to you belongs to us. What's wrong with me using it? Besides, the house would cry if you have a villa like this and you don't use it. It has nothing to do with you. I won't say anything bad, so leave now. I'm already in here. By the way, the place is really too good for you. Just because you have a villa, do you think you got out of poverty and became a great person? You even got carried away and told me to go home. You should know who you are. Wow, you really went in there. No matter how much you say, this is another trespassing. What are you talking about? You invited me in, so I didn't break any laws. Besides, there's no one here, so it doesn't matter. I didn't invite you. I won't say any more, so get out now. It's too late. I've already put all my stuff in the house. This villa belongs to me and your father-in-law as of today. I've taken your stuff outside, so please come and collect them soon. What? You took the stuff out too? All of them? Why did you do that? Why would I do that? It's because they were in my way. It would ruin the villa if some poor person's poor belongings were left there. I threw them into the yard. Oh my God. Now you understand. Once I decide to do something, I do it. Look, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but that's not our villa. Huh? I said it's not our villa. That's the villa of your daughter, Kate, and her family. Kate's villa? What are you talking about? I'm just telling you the truth. James and his sister Kate are very close, and we were also close as a family. So when her husband, Harry, decided to buy a villa to enjoy Cancun with their children, he chose a place close to ours and built it. Our villa doesn't have a pool. Here, this is ours. Wait, huh? Wait a minute, I don't see what you're talking about. Oh my God, you really broke in. And on top of that, you took their stuff without permission, throwing them into the yard? Hey, Harry is a lawyer, right? I heard that your daughter got fed up with you and left the house to marry him. If they found out you trespassed, well, they would sue you 100%. I really don't know what you're talking about. What the hell? You should have asked the neighbors for more details. Hey, what have you done? I threw all of her stuff out in the yard. Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, I know it was just a misunderstanding, but you threw away your own daughter and her family's belongings because they were in the way? No way. You tricked me. You intentionally made me go into this villa to frame me and my husband for the crime. How paranoid are you? There's nothing to trick you. Whatever the situation is, Bianca, you did it on your own. Just like you trespassed in our house. You stole things from your own son's family without permission. You threw away your own daughter's belongings because they were in the way. How can I be a good girl if you're like this? Tell me the address of the real villa right now. Where is it? Wow, you're scary. If you don't tell me, I'll ask James. He's tired of your trespassing and doing whatever you want, so there's no way he'll tell you. Hey, tell me this is not true. I'm suddenly scared and couldn't even tell my husband. Oops, you're in trouble. Anyway, why are you so obsessed with harassing me? It's because you don't behave well. Don't talk nonsense to me if you were born in a poor family. You are just a poor lady who has no choice but to be fed up by James and our noble family. I'm being fed? I didn't tell you my annual income, did I? I heard it from him. Then I think you heard only his income. Our incomes are about the same. Huh? Rebecca, you don't work. How are you earning money when you're unemployed and stuck at home all the time? I'm a novelist. I can work from anywhere with just one computer, so I work from home. We're both working in different places and different environments. I have been telling you this for a while now, but you don't listen to anything that's inconvenient for you. You've assumed that I'm unemployed, but I'm working, you know. Seriously? Then it's twice as what I heard. I guess so. Oh no. Since you're there in Cancun, why don't you enjoy at that villa just like you did before instead of worrying about us? Well, the police might come before you relax though. I've already contacted your daughter and her husband from my side. Don't be silly. Do something. Help me. There must be some way. Help me, Rebecca. Now you're a real criminal, aren't you? There's nothing I can do. I feel sorry for you. After that, I heard that Bianca left her husband and tried to run away alone. However, she was too late to run away because she had brought her belongings to the villa with the intention of turning it into a complete villa. In addition, he found her trying to run away and she dropped her phone and he saw the screen. There was a conversation between her and me, so it became a big problem, and the local residents heard the commotion and saw the stuff dumped in front of the villa. They called the police and they were caught red-handed on suspicion of trespassing. Of course, Kate and Harry were furious about this. She told her parents that she would break off the relationship, and she filed a claim for a large sum of money for damages. After that, although they managed to return back to their town, this incident became a rumor in the neighborhood, and because of this, they were not on good terms and they had to pay for the damages and go through a very horrible summer in the court. We, on the other hand, enjoyed our vacation in Cancun and are living peacefully.